The Los Angeles Lakers have a flawless new offensive system. As long as Austin Reeves and Luka are on the floor right now, they're able to dominate in high pick and roll situations. Take a look at this play right here. So we're going to have DeAndre Ayton, our new big, set this screen. Now watch how perfectly Austin Reeves plays this thing. Comes off it quick, gets off into the lane. Now, as that happens, we're going to leak DeAndre Ayton also into the paint. We know for sure this guy's going to fight over the screen, and it forces the big man to make a decision because we have leverage getting downhill and leverage getting into the paint with the ball handler. The big is in a really tough spot. So as we drive into the lane, boom. We are going to fake the pass initially over, look back at the hoop, right, and go all the way up at the basket as if we're taking the shot. What that does is force a big to make an overcommitment of blocking the shot, and then from there, once he jumps, we throw the lob up and get an easy dunk out of it, right? They're becoming really, really smart with these high pick and roll situations, but I ultimately wanted to break down some film from this game. Before we do so, make sure you guys do me a big favor, hit the like button if you haven't already done so, and hype the video. Man, it really helps if you guys hype it, gets it out to more Lakers fans. And with that being said, let's just dive into some film. Another great play, this one by Luka. A little bit later on into the game, we're going to get the ball in the corner. We're going to up fake, get our defender to kind of overcommit by us. From there, we're going to slightly drive into the lane. Now, the one thing that we notice here is their weak side or low post defender is, guess who? Miles Bridges, who is not this, massive rim protector. Their rim protector's out at the perimeter. That's why we get out in transition and force mismatches all over the floor, right? So now, Luka, he's going to step in. He's going to get Miles Bridges take one step forward, and we just throw that backside lob high enough to where it goes over the head of Bridges and also right where it needs to be for our guy, DeAndre Ayton, who is becoming an instant threat for this team around the basket. Gotta love the way they're moving the ball. Now, Luka's presence alone on the floor is one of the toughest things to defend because you find yourself getting lost in space a little bit, right? And take a look at this weak side defender over here, number 7, right? He's got a guy he's supposed to be covering in that right corner, but he's ball watching as they're setting up this high pick and roll. We're not even going to use it. We're going to drive right because we can already tell this guy's way too focused on Luka, way too focused on the ball, and we love that, right? So as we fake come off this screen, we're going to see Rui just backdoor cut this thing to the basket. It's wide open because guess what? He's just ball watching. He's taking way too much of his time to look at Luka and not his defender or not at the guy he's supposed to be guarding. And then boom, wide open dunk. Great job once again from this offense, just finding the open man and allowing Luka to just be the facilitator. Allow him to, he cooked offensively as well. Don't get me wrong. But the passing of this team right now is really good. And once LeBron's back, it's going to be even scarier. Hey, here we go again. Look at this one. We're going to get a quick little DHO. A DHO is when we get the ball to the top and we're just going to run a dribble handoff. So we're going to run around him. He's going to hand the ball off, immediately cut to the basket off the screen. The quick screen from Jackson Hayes. Look at this thing. This is beautiful. This is execution to a T. Little double drag off ball as we set that screen. You're going to see the big kind of rotate over. From there, Colin Sexton does not want to be on Jackson Hayes, so we're just going to roll right to the basket. We're going to get in front of this guy to kind of act like we're trying to set a screen to keep this guy down, and then guess what? No one's covering Jackson Hayes as he rolls to the basket. We create a double team, and Luka finds an easy lob to Jackson Hayes. Once again, how many open dunks are they going to get in this game? Right, that's 4 in a row just in the first quarter. Unbelievable. Luka sees everything. Okay, also, Luka is very, very much alike Nikola Jokic in the sense that whenever he is in the post, and I know I'm fast forwarding to late in this fourth quarter or early in the fourth quarter, but late in the game, whenever Luka gets in the post, teams like to send what we call a fire. Okay, now a fire is essentially when you double team from the top side. So right here you see number 7 kind of send that double. They don't want to leave Luka in these isolation post-up situations because he's so good at creating his own shot and making his own shot, right? So they send a fire, but the problem with that is now you force the defender to have to cover point A and point B here. He's not doing a really good job as of right now because he's playing way too far to Marcus Smart, and all we're going to do is wait for that overcommit, right? That stagger. You see that hand go for the ball? Boom. I always do that. Kick the ball out fast, and now we get an open three for Austin Reeves. Easy. At this point, the game was almost over. There was almost nothing they could really do to stop this Lakers offense, and Luka, Reeves, Laravia, I mean, all these guys just did a really good job just icing the game. The NBA season is officially back, which means we all have a chance to over 1,000x our money using the sleeper app this year, and that is what I am using, at least for the opening couple of days and weeks and months of the NBA season this year. You guys need to get in on the action as well. And again, if you want to over 1,000x your money, this is the place to do it. Now, first things first, I want to give you my pick, but I do want you guys to know if you use my promo code DUBS, you'll get a $100 match on your first deposit, which means if you put in 100, they'll give you 100. If you put in 50, they'll give you 50 to use, right? That's amazing. Terms and conditions apply. See Sleeper's terms of use for details. Currently operational in about 25 different states. Make sure you check out Sleeper. Let's get into my pick. So I'm going to go more than a double or half a double-double for Zubac. I love this line here versus Utah. Honestly, I think it's a lock. I'm also going to look at Giannis, and I actually want to see, do they have him for a potential double-double? I don't see it on here. Oh, right here, yeah. I'm going to go more. I think he's going to get at least 10 rebounds. You know he's going to put up 10 points. I love that as well. Jaylen Brown, right? We know Jason Tatum's out. I think he's going to be really good. 30 PRA. Let's go more than 30 PRA. Anything else you want to throw in there? I like Michael Porter to score some points today. His alt line, it's at about 19.5. Will he score 20 versus Charlotte? I think he really could. Is there anything else I really, really love in here? I do like Jalen Johnson. We go like rebounds, assists, maybe. First quarter rebounds. Don't love it there. You know what? I'm going to keep it at that. I like what I have. I'm going to put in, and I have a profit boost on it. So I like that. 20 to win, 57. But I'm so confident in this, I'm actually going to put 30 on it. 31.63. I don't mind that at all. Let's do it. Put that in. Let me know what you guys are doing for Sleeper. Again, check it out. Use promo code DUBS. Get that match deposit. Let me know what you guys do tonight. A great play here by Luka. Does such a good job manipulating defenders into thinking he's driving into the paint, but plants that foot into the ground as he drives in. Boom. Plants the foot in. Steps back. Creates that separation. Puts that thing up early. Gets it to go. Again, Luka is deadly. Deadly. This is why you are forced to double team him on almost every single possession, because he will just start to knock these down. And if it's early enough in the game, you start to understand as a defense, like, okay, wait, we quite frankly cannot allow him to just continue to hit these shots. And that's why teams ultimately decide the double team. Right, here's another one. Set a screen. They're going to double team early, but drop back late. Set another screen. Oh my God, look at that. Beautiful. There's nothing you can do to stop it. One more time, right? Is going to fake use a screen. Acts like we're going to use it. Gets his guy. Look at him open up the hips to the screen as if he's going to force it under or force it over. Either which way, it don't matter because Lucas was going left the entire time. Fakes you left, fakes you right, goes left. Pull up shot wide open. It's just too easy for him, man. I feel bad for defenses. Another good play here from the offense. Under 2.5 minutes left to go in the ball game. They're going to send a double team. Once again, they're going to send the fire. A double team from the top of the key. Essentially, when you do this, you get put into what we call a blender. When you're in a blender, it essentially means the defense is stuck in rotation. So boom, right there. Now you're playing 3-on-4. He's got to cover the corner. He's got to cover down low. Now this guy's stuck guarding two guys at once. And if they move the ball quick enough, sorry, you're not going to be able to do anything with it. So as Austin Reeves turns around, he's going to quickly kick it to Marcus Smart. And Marcus Smart has nobody near him. Wide open three. Drains it. Nail in the coffin. Game is over. Nothing you can do because, again, Luka is so good that you have to double team him on every single possession. And if you don't, you're going to be just getting cooked in one-on-one. You're going to be allowing him to drop 50, 60 points on you. You just don't have a really lockdown defender on this team. Once again, Marcus Smart throws up the lob, dude. Marcus Smart is so good at reading defenses, especially with the lob threat and the dunker spot, which is kind of where DeAndre Ayton is right now. Spins, gets two guys to overcommit up, throw the ball up, and easy money on the head. I believe that was pretty much game from there. Yeah, so Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel for more Lakers videos and content all year long. Turn on post notifications. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one, which should be very, very soon. Peace.